Hello everybody, Mindstorm here, and welcome to my very first unboxing video. I'm sitting on the floor because this is the best space I could get right now until I sort myself out better in future. And you will be hearing a lot of sniffling and coughing. I am sorry for that. It's just a certain somebody's made me ill, and they know who they are. But anyway, enough about that. You're here to see me unbox this beast. As you should know from the title, is that this is the DJI Phantom 3 Standard. There's I just bought this recently actually. I've always wanted a bloody drone. It has been said that you should get like a little tester drone to fly around with, but I've never flown a drone in my life, so I'm walking on thin ice here. But I do have several specs. I'll just give you a few basics. There is something that I know off by heart is the 2.7K camera or 1080p camera at 30 frames per second. It can weigh up to 1.216 kilograms or 1,216 grams. Its size is 350 millimeters, or if you don't know that, it'll be 35 centimeters. To go up, it can travel at the speed of 5 meters per second. To go down, it is 3 meters per second. And the maximum speed, as it says here, is 60 meters per second. I will have all the translations and what they mean in miles per hour and all that stuff on the screen. The promised time is about 25 minutes, but you know what they're like. They say, oh, it lasts this long, but really it's shorter than what it says. Camera is 12 megapixels, and it can do sizes of 4,000 by 3,000 pixels in size. What else have we got for a little bit of facts? Yeah, it can do 24, 25, 30 frames on both 1080p, 2.7K, or 720p. Actually, you could do 60 frames per second on 720p. So hey, how cool is that? It comes with an 8GB memory card. I have bought one actually. It is 32 gigabytes, so I can record more stuff, especially while I'm going to be doing some film recording. And there is a lot of safety information you need to go through. But anyway, you want to see this box get open, so let's have a look. I've already ripped the tapes from here, so then it just makes it easier for me to get into, instead of having to fiddle with it during the recording. Come on, there we go. Come on, let's get you open. There we go. Oh, a little safety booklet. Okay, so I got a safety book. Hey. Right, it is advised, and I would highly suggest it to read the manual for this thing, because there's just a lot of rules. So I'm going to have a quick read of this, and I will get back to you and tell you a little bit about the manual, actually. So, see you in a bit. Alright, so, oh fuck. Okay, I probably shouldn't be handling a drone at this rate, actually. So yeah, safety guidelines, been through that. Declaration, been through that. The what's in the box, been through that. Now this one's pretty basic. It's just on the point. It tells you to keep it in eye distance, stay about 50 meters from anything, people and objects. Stay away from cities, vehicles. Don't go over crowds. Oh, and if you want to use it for commercial use, which I will be doing quite a lot of the time actually, get permission forms from the local council. Getting emails and stuff. Hey, this tells you about the battery and what conditions to keep it in, charging time and all that. This here is basically just a little care leaflet. And this one just is the quick start guide. I've had a good read of that. But just remember, important, there's a lot of rules. You don't want to get in trouble, you don't want to get fines. It'd probably be a lot of money that you've already spent on this bloody thing. You don't want to spend it on anything else. I mean, I don't have much money, so buying this drone was a bit of a bit of a pull on my bank account. But you get cool little stickers. You get red. Is that red? Yeah, that looks like red to me. Blue, bluish. It's like a close to purple blue. This looks like a nice little rosy pink. Looks like a copper orange, green, and a very bright pink. Very nice little colours. I don't think I'd stick them on though. I'm gonna have to do a lot of thinking. So let's get all this stuff out of the way. Alright, so what we have here is the controller. Very important indeed. By the way, this does work with the DJI Go app. Make sure you get that because you have to put your phone onto it. So if I unplug my phone, I'm going to show you where I'm going to mount it. But there's the antenna. Make sure it stays up so you could keep the focus onto your little drone. I mean, probably sometimes best if you put an angle to make it closer. What I do know is that on the left side, that's to go up, down. That's to move. That's to turn left, turn right. Let's go forward, back, glide left, glide right. Wait, well, from my angle, this is left. It should be your right, actually. But yeah, nice little thing. You mount the. Oh, it has a. Oh, it has a fun little sticker. 10-year celebration. How about that? I don't think they'd give me any little special things for the 10 years thing. But look, you put this around here. You open up that clips, yo. Put your phone on there. I'll probably suggest angling it slightly and do that. And it fits on like that. I will get the app up later. I got to update this thing anyway, so yeah. Like update the OS. So yeah, because I heard about it. Ah, there's a little rubber. It's spring back. So this here to get your camera to move up and down, and it just springs back. That's great. What we got here? Just fiddling with all these little knobbly bits. Ah, so you put like a little clip on your. I could put a little lanyard. I've got loads of lanyards hanging up actually. Here we got, which will be, it's got to be propeller. It's got a little tie here. Unknot it. There we go. But yeah, propellers. Look at that. That is a size. That's it's bigger than my hand. Very that's pretty good actually. This one's silver, I can see. Because I heard all about the colours, and this one's black. You have to make sure the colours on the propellers match the arms, or match the little screws on the arms on the drone. It's probably due to size differences, maybe in the screws, to, you know, so one fits one. It comes with, so you get your 4 main propellers. I mean, that's something else. Yeah, 4 main propellers, 2 silvers, 2 blacks, and a little bonus is that it comes with 4 more in silvers and blacks. So if one breaks, you can just put on a new one without it going to waste. Yeah, very good. By the way, I'm giving you a bit of a tease here. I'm not taking out the body of the drone yet until I've gone through these little pieces. This says, as it says, charger. So it has, if I can get it, there we go. Nice little safety cover. Come on, there we go. This must be the charger for the controller. Let's have a look. Yeah, controller charger. Ah, looking great. Turn inside, do not cover. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so there's your charger for your controller. And what should be in here is the little battery pack. This is what connects directly to the battery itself, actually. And power plug, which goes into the battery pack, which then charges your battery. So we've got that there. What have we got in here? It says accessories. Excuse me. So that should be, nearly cut myself in the box. Safety hazard already. excuse me. Spare parts. So, yeah. Spare parts like the little gimbal, so you can just replace any bits that break. Now, you ready for this? What? The drone itself. Now look at that. It's very heavy, actually. Well, I mean, not very heavy. It's probably light for what it is, but yeah, you can feel the weight on it. I mean, here's the legs. What I have heard is that the antenna is right here inside the leg. Got the little camera down here. It should have. But take it very carefully. Take this little plastic bit off. Come on. There we go. Come on. Ooh. I get a little scared about these things. Because very, very delicate. Oh, man. That worried me, that did. So that's just the support to keep the camera up. And here should be a little rubber cap to protect the lens. You know, when storing, so you don't get dust and stuff. It's very stiff, very hard to take off. Bloody hell. Ugh. Come on. There we go. Look at that, the camera's now standing by itself. I can see that it's got the memory card in it. Yeah, right. So what I know is like these little points here. It's basically like a little stabilizer. So when you move the drone like that, or like that, basically these little gimbal points will, it's like a cushion. So the camera doesn't just knock about. And the camera itself has its own stabilizer inside it, so it stops it. So when you're recording your film and stuff, maybe you want to do something really great, you want to get some amazing scenery, but you're flying your drone at speeds and changing directions and going up and down, the camera will stay straight and record straight. What I can see at the back here is, come on, a nice big battery, smart battery. It says how to turn on the power and everything. Press the circular button once to put the power on, and B, check the battery capacity. So yeah, basically press it once and it'll show you the battery and activate it, and then two, then hold it for 2 seconds to then actually turn on the drone itself. So let's plug that back in. I think we should put this bad boy together. So, little safety stickers. I see, okay, so we're going to have to pop these little bits off. Right. Alright, so let's get these little sticker bits off. Boop. And boop. So what we're going to do is attach the blacks to the black. Twisting it the wrong way. Make sure you do it slightly tight, not too tight, otherwise you damage it. There we go, look at that, nicely done. Boop. There we go, take the back sticker off. Nice and behind. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get you a nice little close-up on this beastie. Take this off as well, stickers on here. Ooh, shit, okay. That's my reaction to turning that controller on. So let's get a nice little close-up, shall we, on this beastie. So what we should do is push once for battery, so it's about halfway, and then push again for 2 seconds, and that should now be on. Oh! Made me jump, look at that! Look at that go. Basically we've got all these colours going off because it needs to be programmed technically. So it's going to start making noises now because it needs to adjust itself. So that's me putting the controller on. Yes, 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 Agree. Yep, that's on. Turn on the remote. Turn on the aircraft. Make sure this is attached. Oh, how to connect Phantom 3 standard. There we go. Hello, I'm finally out and now I'm going to start putting this thing to test flight. So, as you remember, you push the button once and then 2 seconds. There we go, camera's just figuring. Camera's on. Controller's on. And I'm going to make sure the app... Well, now that I'm here, I connect to the drone using the Wi-Fi signal it comes with. I don't think you'll be able to see from there, but let's have a look. Come on. Detect it. There we go. Right, now we're connecting to the Wi-Fi signal. I open up the DJI Go app. It took me a few tries to get this to work. I had to re-update the firmware again because the previous one was causing problems with the controller to connect to the drone. Oh yeah, I've got auto lock on. I see if I can get that up. Come on. Bloody phones, I tell you what, technology is a huge pain in the ass. There we go. Whoop. Switch it over. Now I can see everything as normal. And there we go, okay. So firstly, I think oh, I got a GPS connection already. Alright, so fantastic. So what we're going to do is, let's just get the propeller spinning. Fantastic, now that's manual work. Well, that's a manual activation actually. I am going to put on, sorry, hang on. Right, turn off propellers. But yeah, that was just a test to make sure the propellers work, but if we get a bit of a distance. Now, auto takeoff is best to do as a beginner, and it will use GPS to make sure it stays in that exact location. You ready? And it's in, it's up. Probably won't be able to hear me that well, but there we go, look at that. Right, I'm going to switch the camera over to record. Change the... Let's bring it round. And it has its own braking system as well. Right, let's put on the camera and let's see how it goes. Right, let's take this bad boy into the sky, shall we? Look at that. Let's go say hello to a few horses, shall we? We'll make sure we fly it nice and at a decent speed. Don't want to overdo it. Let's have a look. I might change my control settings because the ones I've chosen already are kind of confusing me just slightly, because I thought I chose something that's more related to gaming consoles, which I got mixed up. Let's just come back over here. Now these things are known to go pretty fast as well. Can you see me? Hello again, everybody. Alright, let's bring the thing down nice and carefully. The option I've chosen is the left controller, and if I'm not careful, if I put it straight down, it will put a safety shutdown. That's one of the things you don't want to do when it comes to using the drone. Let's get nice and high so you guys can probably hear me again. Yeah, one of the safety features, emergency shut off. Just struggling to get a remote control signal. It's got it back again, it's all good. One of the safety features is if you hold the left analog stick down, it won't... yeah, if you hold the left analog stick down for about 3 seconds, it will completely shut off the propellers. Now when it's in the sky, like that, that is not what you want. Because it will fall and it will most probably break, and it will be a very expensive thing that you've just gone and lost. So if we go sideways as well as rotate. Ah man, I tell you what, this is really fun. Woo! Right, let's bring the camera up just a little bit. Look at that distance. We're slightly slanted, so what we're going to try and do is balance the gimbal a bit. No, that is the exposure, but actually that's fantastic because the weather today is a bit not so great today. Just getting the hang of the controls now. Unbelievable. Right, let's see if we can bring this thing back in the shot with me, shall we? I can see there's a slight slant in the drone itself, which is... I can see why, because what it's doing is it's fighting the wind, because the wind is pushing that way, so the drone's trying to go that way. Right, let's bring it forward, shall we? Look at that. Right, shall we get this bad boy back in the camera? Come on, over here a bit. Say hello to DJI drone. Well, hello there. I'm still recovering from being ill, by the way. And now it's just having fun with this thing. The flight is amazing. It's really smooth. Hello. Let's get a nice little view of everything over here, shall we? Beautiful. Right, let's do that again, shall we? You coming in? Coming in. Let's bring it back, spin it around, and let's go again. I'm getting myself twizzled on my cable here. Missed that, probably wasn't even in shot a few times. Okay, let's do that one again, shall we? Bring it nice and high. Turn it around. Okay, are you ready? First off, let me close that so I can keep an eye on the stats. And let's bring it in. Now I'm going to hit record. Sadly, I've left this on 25 frames per second. I never changed the options earlier, so oh well, it doesn't matter as long as it still records. Right, now what we're going to do is hit return to home, and it'll go up for safety procedure, nice and high to avoid any trees or damage. And now it's going to try and fly its way back to us, back to where it took off last time. See it making its way. We'll actually be watching it on the screen right now. And it comes pretty quickly as well. Probably travels at its maximum speed to get here. Especially if like battery's low as well. As proof, like you can see that I'm not even touching the buttons or anything, I'm just holding it like that. And it is lowering itself now, you can see it on the little camera. Still rotate the camera, which is great. So the only button I'm pushing is the camera rotation. Controller batteries lasted quite a while actually. And it has returned. Hello again, we're doing another test flight. This time it is getting a little dark, so hopefully we can try out some of the specs to improve the light. I'm just going to move my cable over. Come on, there we go. This time I'm not going to be eaten by horses, because I was trying to pack away yesterday and the horses are coming after me like crazy. It was funny. But anyway, right, let's get this thing switched on, shall we? So, push, 1, 2. Controller is on. The drone is on. There we go. By the looks of it, it's just saying that I'm not connected right now, so I've got a bit of a mix of green and yellow flashing. Hang on, right, we're connected to the drone now. To the drone's Wi-Fi. I don't have a program that can record right, what I'll do, I'll just ditch the app and try again. Yeah, I don't have a program to record the phone screen, so I can't really show you the, use of the phone. So first off, let's get this up to twizzle around, shall we? Let's have a look. It's warming up. Just going to take a bit of a step back right now. Alright, so it's now connected to the GPS. Luckily for me, because I'm in a good connection area, GPS connects straight away. But when you do connect your drone, make sure you follow the instructions on the phone. You hold your drone vertically, horizontally, so the drone is facing straight, and you do a 360 rotation. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to get tangled in cables. You do the same again where you tilt the drone so it's facing down or up or whatever direction, as long as the drone's propellers are facing that way. And then from that point, you then do the same 360 degrees. It doesn't matter which way you do it, as long as you get the 360, because it's trying to calibrate the compass. So we're going to try a new feature. We're going to push a few buttons. So I'm going to switch it over to camera to video mode. I will take pictures in a bit actually. But here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it over here. Show you what the screen says. How is the quality looking for that? Probably close enough. Basically, I want this to have a better frame rate. So first off, I've got it set to MOV. You can't see that. But first I got it set to MOV, because I like MOV. PAL, because that's usually the UK, Europe, video something, can't remember, bear with me. No colour, video size, right, I want it to be, let's go for, where's the 30 frames per second? There is supposed to be 30 frames per second, I just don't know where it is. But alright, let's just That's a bit strange. Can't seem to... Oh, hang on. Yeah, I can't seem to get 30 frames per second. You're supposed to get 30 frames per second, but that's not coming up at the moment. Rub my nose a bit, itch my nose. But anyway, that's for the camera, for the video camera. For the photography camera, you can change all the options here. This should balance out the gimbal. I'm going to set it to 0. Let's see if that makes any difference here. No, it does not. So that big button there is to hit record. This, so if I close that, this here is to switch it from camera to video. Yeah, right now I set, oh yeah, and that's when I get the photo. Yeah, there it is, photo settings. So I can change the image size. I'm going by 16 by 9. JPEG. Actually, get raw. Raw would be a good one for photography. We're gonna get photo. Let's see, single shot. Yeah, here we go. Just as I put in the video below, you can get the option of single shot, or you know, burst, time, etc., etc. So right now, I'm going to do video because I love a big good recording, and I shall get some pictures for us as well. Oh yeah, one more thing. You probably won't be able to see it, but up here, that is the auto takeoff button. That is the return to home button in the middle. And that is a mode that's kind of just recently popped up, and it's called intelligent flight mode. So I'm not going to use that yet. I'm just going to stick to what I've got, which is on GPS. No positioning for attitude. What's the top one? GPS attitude. Oh, that's not attitude. Well, anyway, we're gonna go for a good old flight. So basically, you tap that and you slide that, and when you release it, it will start taking off. And the drone is now in the air. Actually, I'm going to land it because I want to change my controls. And it goes straight down by itself. That's when I hit the auto land, but that's when it lands directly in the spot it's at. So wherever you have the drone, it will land straight there, but return to home will come back to where its last home point was. I want to change my controls a bit, so I'm going to go to the controller. Remote control calibration, not that one. Stick mode, that's what I want, stick mode. I'm looking for, what's mode 1? Now I want that to be, yeah, forward, backward, up, down, turn. No, I want that to be turn. So forward, backward, up, down, turning. Yeah, okay, right. Stick mode is now enabled. I got new one, so I've now done it so it's a bit like GTA controls, since I prefer that the most. Going to have a nice night flight. Going to be a bit careful as well because it is getting dark and it gets harder to see. So, there's a drone. I can see me there in the distance. And it flies over. Right, what it should do is bring it around this way. I am going to raise the camera slightly so we can see it take off. Well, not take off, sorry, I mean like, you know, fly past. So, as you can see there, that is the drone in the air. So I've now got the rotation sorted out, I've got better control. And it should be able to see the camera here. And it is really dark, so... Hey! It is getting a little harder to see, which is a bit of a risk. So you want to be very, very careful around about this time. Amazing. Alright, let's bring it into the camera a bit. There it is. Alright, let's bring it in nice and carefully. I chose mode 3 because forward and backwards on the left, up and down is on the right, and it means that I use the left analog stick putting it down less often, which lessens the risk of accidentally shutting it off. So what I'm going to do is bring it back into shot. So if you missed it, I did put the camera up so then we can, you know, see the drone up close. A bit too close. Ready? We're going to bring it down a bit. Hello. Watch out for me. Hey. Hello. You're getting real close there, buddy. Right. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to send it out to get a few photos of the sky. I'm going to change it to camera mode now. Let's have a good look at somewhere. Oh no, that's a nice looking photo. Look at that scenery. Unbelievable. There we go. Took a good old photo. And that is really high in the sky as well. Just so you guys can see. I'm going to loosen this a bit so I can just tilt you. The drone should be right there. That little red dot you can see in the sky. Strong interference detected. Let me just step away from here. Let me point that upwards, because I should have pointed that upwards. Alright, so it's detecting a bit of interference. If I send it over there a bit. The drone is now over there. I'm going to get it to get a photo of us. In this dark light. In this very darkness. Very nice. Let's send it nice and high again. Let's have a look at the distance. I want to try and get another photo. So first off, phone is running low on power. So what I will do is bring the drone in. I didn't realise it was any shit. There we go. Saved you. Oh. Okay, hello. Hey, I'll bring the mic down here. Yeah, right, so just then, just as I said, the battery is running low. Before I could even bring the drone back, the phone just died straight away. But that's, you know, Apple's reliable battery. But it just goes to show how risky flying the drones can be. Luckily, it was close enough, and it's still connected to the remote for me to try. I wanted to grab hold of it because I didn't want to manually land it. So what I did, I took hold of the controller. I pushed both the analog sticks into each other, so it looks like it's doing a cross eye, but in, you know, looking at the nose. And then that's when manual control took over and the drone shut itself off while I was holding on to it, because I did not want to risk landing it and damaging it. So I guess that concludes for tonight then. See you tomorrow. Alright, welcome to test day 3. Now we're going to test out the intelligent flight mode on the drone. The intelligent flight mode is kind of like, basically the drone flies itself, pretty much. To do that, you're going to make sure the switch on your controller, so if I come over there, I'm going to put the camera in focus so you can see without all the blurs. Near enough. There we go. Right, so the left, sorry, the right, I mean, getting my left and right mixed up. Still a little blurry. There we go, tidy. So, the right side of the switch has to be at the bottom. That's where the intelligent flight mode is. And that means we can sort the settings in the phone. So what happens is, first, we have to let the drone take off. So, and you can see it fly. It's going up now. Probably hear it through my microphone. Right, back to here. Now, one of the tricks we want, so this, not tricks, so one of the tools here is this little drone picture. You tap it, and you say which one you want to do. So I want to go for the point of interest. I want that to be my first one. So to set a point of interest, it tells me the controls. So I can change the radius and turn the drone any way I want on the left analog. And on the right, I can make it go higher, lower. I can make it turn right or turn left, so I can, you know, alter the direction slightly while it's in auto flight mode. So I'm going to hit OK. And now I need to set the drone up to a certain height. So I think this one's my height one again. Yeah. If you can see here, until it goes, I think it's like blue or green. There we go, blue. I put it on the 6 just to be on the safe side. And now, I'm gonna hit, aha, okay, very good. Now I'm gonna set a radius. Now, all I've got to do is tell my drone to kind of like go away. So, there we go, got a safe. Oh, it's going a little too far for my liking. How far can we bring it in? I've made it fly a bit too fast. Alright, how far? Come on. 9, 8, 7. Let's go for 6. Go for 6 on the 6, okay? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the drone around so it faces me. You probably can't see that from here, actually. So what I will do is, whoop, and where are you? There it is, up in the sky like this. Now this is where it gets interesting, because as soon as I hit apply, it's starting to get a little windy, but now you can see that the drone is moving. You want to know what's amazing about that? So if I hide this, I'm going to get the drone to start recording now. And if you can see probably over there, and I'm not even touching the controls, see? Not even doing it, and it's still flying by itself. Now the drone, if I go put the controller down because I don't need to touch it, although I would like to know what it's looking at, but I can probably guess from where the camera is pointing at. So there you have it. The drone is now facing me. If I bring the camera up a bit more, actually, we can get more view. We'll try and figure out where the center is. So it should be round about there, I suppose. Controller is down again, as you can see. And it's flying all by itself. And this is without me touching the controls at all. So that is one. That is the point of interest. So right now I'm flying on its minimum radius, but I can actually change it. So let's just bring the camera, just bring this camera over here. I'm gonna take you over there. See, I'm just letting it do it all by itself without me touching the drone. You can hear that wind because it's blowing as it goes over me. Right. Absolutely fantastic. So now what we're going to do is stop recording on the drone, and I'm also going to bring up the options on the side. Oh no, back that quickly before. I want to stop. Look, let me go back. But pointing on the thing. There we go, there's a stop button. It's quite obvious, so I'm not really going to show you. You probably saw it when I hit start. But now if I hit the big red stop button on the left, it'll say aircraft will hover at this existing mode. So the drone has now stopped moving. Actually, I can now control it myself again. I would control it during its intelligent flight mode, but I'd rather just leave it and carry on. The second option I am going to go for, though, See that drone fly, woo. It is starting to get a bit dark, just a bit of an FYI. So let's have a look. Can you see here? Let's get you nice and focused. Due to daylight savings and winter's kicking in, it is starting to get dark a lot sooner, so yeah. Back on there. Now let's go for follow me mode. Oh, hello, there we go. So the drone, I think, here we go. It says weak controller signal, that's okay, that's just because of interference. Right, so now what we're going to try and do is find the safe mode of how far I can send this thing. Oh, at altitude. Sorry, silly me. I'm bringing it. There we go. Let's try and find the safe altitude. There we go. 10. So it wants to be on 10. So we can apply that. Follow me enabled, which now means the drone will follow me. So what I'm going to do is move. Is it going to follow me? It says GPS signal weak. Let's just hope that this thing still stays in the air. Where are you, drone? Are you working? All right, I'm going to bring up my second camera. We can all hear that. I'm going to hit record. I'm going to turn that on. And let's see if the drone will follow me. Come on. You gonna follow me? Are you gonna follow me? You're not gonna follow me? All right. Come on then. Oh, I can see it moving. I can see it moving. Very slightly. All right, what if I go over here? It isn't really following me. So by the looks of it, the drone isn't going to move when I tell it to move. Instead, well, I guess we'll just leave that one out there. Oh, no, never mind. It's starting to move. It's starting to move by itself, and this is me not touching the controller, so it thinks I'm over there now. Oh, okay, so now... Oh, right, that's why. All right, so signal should be strong again. Let's have a look. Can you see it from there? Hopefully you should be able to see it from there. It's going to start coming my direction now, actually. It's over here now because it's following me. All right, so now it is following me. I just had to try and make sure I got the signal strong. So now it's recording, and I'm not touching the controls, as you can see, but the drone is still going in the direction I'm walking. All right, now we're going to stop. The drone is trying, so I'm not going to knock it for that. So now I'm going to head over here, still not touching the controls. It should be coming, yeah, it's coming this way. It is trying to stay pretty fair, actually. Weak controller signal. All right, so that means it stopped because it can't get a signal, that's fine. I mean, there's a bit of a, where's the buttons gone? Come on, little buttons, come back up for me. There we go. All right, yeah, so it says control signal weak, so I'm gonna just alter my phone over there, probably. That won't help, with the phone being a bit too in the way. Let's try and get it reconnected, shall we? Is it not having it? It's getting a little chilly, so I'm gonna put the sleeves up. All right, well there we have it. We have had a bit of a tester, so let's exit this mode. Yeah, I will let it exit. Right, let's bring the drone back in. Hey. Hello, I see you probably can record me over there. Hey. Alright, oh, shit. No, it's still recording. Okay, that's my bad. Okay, hello. Right, we're going to try another one. I've only been able to kind of look into these a bit, not fully, but waypoint, let's have a look. So, let's have a look at we won't do that. Set at least 2 waypoints. Oh, okay, right. So, I'm going to tell the drone. So this will be the waypoint mode, means that the drone flies on a route you set, and then you don't have to touch the controller for it to follow that route. So if I set the drone, let's say over there, record, waypoint. Where's the phone gone? Hello? My phone died again. My phone has died again. Well, how about that? This time I'm not panicking anymore because I know the drone can still keep in control. But what I will do is try to land the drone. It's probably not going to like it since I'm telling it to go down. It's going to say, nah, Mindstorm, I don't want to go down. Well, how about that? The phone's being a bit of a douche again. That's alright, I got it covered. Alright, it's gone again. It's gone. Well, I guess that we're going to have to end that prematurely, and you're going to have to see me try and land this drone by hand. So, this will be quite interesting. I no longer have to panic because I know it's got some good control, but let's bring it up. Are you ready, old bean? You're not going to like me for this. It's okay. Ready, set. I really don't want to do this while in flight, but I've got to. There we go. Drone is now off. Phone is being a bit of a dickhead. So I just want to say thanks, Apple, for building, you know, pretty shit and unreliable devices. Right, drone's okay. It's got about half battery. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to cut the camera, so let's see if I can get this thing back on, because I brought chargers with me, because after last time's incident, I'm not going to make the same mistake again. Thanks. Okay, there's a horse that's a little close to my liking, so... Right, a little bit of advice when you're flying your drone and you're taking your little unreliable Apple devices with you. Have a portable charger at hand. That's what I'm doing now. I'm keeping the phone charged, even though it died, yeah, at 44%. So, you know, the iPhones are a little bit shit. Anyway, right, we're going to take this thing back in the sky again. And up we go. Right, I have about an estimate of, if it'll tell me, it won't tell me. Well, I have about 47% on the battery on the drone, so we still have time to get a bit more footage out. If you remember earlier, I was trying to set the waypoint. We're going to set a waypoint. We're going to go new mission. I'm going to tell the drone to go over to, if I don't block the camera, where are you? Can you see the drone on here? Oh yeah, you can. It's just because of the darkness, it's a little bit. There we go. I'm going to tell the drone to go over here, which you can't see now, but it is now over there somewhere. Oh well. Anyway, I'm going to record waypoint. Oh yeah, I got it up the it's just telling me that to be safe, it's best to set the altitude higher. So I'm now going to tell the drone to go over here. I'm going to hit record again, so that's 2 waypoints. Now I'm going to tell it to go over here. And this is me not control, you know, this would be when I'm not controlling the drone. I'm going to tell it to go a little further actually. Got about 8 minutes on the timer before I have to bring it back in. I'll bring it back in a little sooner though, but I've set 4 waypoints. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit done. I'm going to tell the speed to go a little, probably, I'll bring the drone back over here first. Okay. What speed was that? Alright, so I tell it to go 4.3 just to stay on the safe side. What I'll do, I'll take my portable charger out. I'm going to put the controller down. Well, first off, I'll hit apply. Yeah, that's fine. It's just telling me that the battery will go back to, that the drone will go to return to home if the battery is running low. Which is fine. I would prefer if it did that. So let's hit apply. Right, I'm going to record the second camera. Right, the drone is trying to figure out where to go. And oh, by the way, I'm not, if you can't see, hang on, I'm going to run over here. Whoa. See that I'm not going to be controlling the drone, but instead, it's going to fly the waypoint without me touching it. Camera's trying to get focus on it. But this is a drone flying all by itself. I'm not going to record on the drone at the moment. So now it's over there. That's where I've told it to stop. You probably can't see, but I've told it to stop over there. Now I'm going to head back. I'm going to get hold of the drone again, now that it's finished its journey. Actually, I'm going to tell it to do it again. I keep pushing all the wrong buttons. Still getting used to this thing. I've got to do another firmware update. Make sure you keep your drone up to date. Waypoint again. Favorite mission. Says a date when I did it, which was today. I'm going to apply that this time. I'm going to go again. So first off, the drone's going to try and fly back to the point I told it to start from. I'm going to hit record again. Alright, drone's coming in. Right, so this will, oh shit, hang on, hold up a second. What do we got? We got a low battery warning. You know what? Let's stop the drone. Yeah, I will stop. Because now I'm being told of a low battery. Because I told it to warn me a little sooner so I can bring it in anytime soon. You can hear the little alarm going off in my speakers. Alright, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell it to auto land. I'm going to let the drone land for me. There you go. And now the drone has stopped flying. I mean, I'm pretty sure I recorded enough for the intelligent practice. Best thing to do is probably find more batteries from their website or something. And then you can always, so when one dies, you just put in a new one, and if you remember to turn it off, it's push the button and hold it, and now it is off. Exactly the same when you turn the thing on. So, in focus again, hello. Well, I guess that's it for today. I'm I'm gonna just sit the drone down, give it a pack away in a second. Aircraft is off, controller is now off, and I'm gonna get my phone back. There we go. Just had a couple of recordings on the drone. I'll put that in with the footage, but hopefully it won't die again now that I'm not using the app. But it's getting a little pretty chilly. Winter is kicking in, and it's been a while since I've actually last recorded, and I've got a new cold, so I still have a cold all the way through this video. This time it's not the cause of the person who gave it to me last time. Yeah, you know who you are. But anyway, guys, that is the Phantom 3 Standard. It's a pretty good drone, actually. I mean, I managed to get this for about £430. Now, for me, I don't like spending, so that was a bit of a late night hit the button and sit sad. But luckily, I'm doing all right. So there's a drone for you. It was pretty good. The intelligence, the point of interest is fantastic if you want to do really cool fight scenes. I have actually done a recording when I let my brother take it for a spin. So yeah, if you want to do those ones where the camera goes round, you got the people fighting, it's good for that. It looked pretty good. The follow me mode, I'd say try and make sure you're really spacious, because I mean, being in England, signals aren't that great. I could get and it needs a strong controller signal to actually follow you, but it still followed. I had a look at the recording, looked like it kept me in there pretty well. I mean, you can still control the drone to rotate and stuff to keep you in. So if you want to do like filmmaking, like I want to do, you're gonna want to have someone to, well, shit, if you're gonna make it follow somebody, you have to control it. But you usually just get someone who you can trust to control the drone to follow you. Waypoint mode worked pretty well, actually. It managed to go to the points that I told it to, and it flew pretty quickly, like I asked it to. I guess that's everything. So don't forget, I have a website you can check out where I put loads of stuff on, like all my content, from artwork to animations to music to filmmaking, all goes on the website. I got other links. Also support my Patreon. I might be able to do more reviews of more items when I can afford them. Standards pretty well if you need a low budget but good quality drone. If you got money to spend, then go for higher ones. And I guess that's everything, guys. So don't forget, give us a like, give us a subscribe, tell me what you think in the comments. If there's anything I missed, you can let me know, and I might make another video to kind of like wrap up more stuff that I've missed. And I guess I will see you next time. So bye.